What's up everyone? Today we've got some very exciting news, and as you can see by the background, we have some updates on Spider-Man Brand New Day. Now this film is releasing very soon, and films that are in this month have already got trailers, and unfortunately Spider-Man Brand New Day hasn't got a trailer out yet. So this is a bit concerning because Sony and Marvel, it raises the question, what are they doing? You know, there's not much time left before the film is released, and when you look at other films that are releasing within this time period, they have already got trailers. I mean, even Lanterns, the new Green Lantern project from DC, has got a teaser trailer out, which you can go and watch the reaction to on my channel. But this is a bit concerning because based on normal Marvel trailer releases, it's normally about 7 months before, I think. So I think now that that time period is being surpassed, we need to have the trailer out. And luckily for us Marvel fans, a trailer is supposedly releasing next week. And now we have had rumours, but this is definitely the most reliable one. Sources like Cosmic Wonder on YouTube, Doomblazer on YouTube, Filmstocked on YouTube have already talked about this trailer being released because an industry insider live streamed it and said that this isn't a rumour, this is definitely true, and a lot of people seem to be believing him, hence why I'm making this video. Also, now several news outlets and other inside scoops have reported on their Twitters and on their other socials that yes, this is in fact true and we will be getting the trailer next week. And this is very exciting. As someone who's a big Spider-Man fan, I've read a few of the comics and I've watched all of the films. It's only about time that they release the trailer. I want to see a new look at some of the characters, and characters that we're yet to see, or characters that will have a new take on. For example, this is a fan-made trailer that I made a few months ago. It's on my my posts and within different communities on YouTube. So if you've seen this around, this is made by me. We have the Punisher, who is set to return in this film, and I think that's very exciting within itself because the Punisher is someone that we haven't seen a lot of in Marvel. We know he's gonna have his own project in Marvel soon. And then Mr. Negative, who is also rumoured to return. I'm not sure if that's confirmed yet, but I thought it would be good to include him in this poster because he's one of the only villains showcased in the poster, as well as the scorpion tail that's wrapped around the poster, because we know that Michael Mando's Scorpion is returning back. And this is fantastic news because obviously we've seen this post-credit scene a while ago now, and it's only about time that we have the return of Scorpion because he is one of the most recognisable Spider-Man villains, and it's only about time that we see him fight Tom Holland's Spider-Man and he can have I know he's had his cinematic debut, but his big cinematic debut beyond post-credit scenes. And then we've also got Yelena Belova, and she is reported to be returning in this film, and I think that makes a lot of sense because Spider-Man is a New York-based hero, and so is, I said villain because I'll get to that in a minute, because so is Yelena Belova and the rest of the Thunderbolts. And what I thought was maybe if they have a little sort of comparable to the Fantastic Four First Steps opening scene where we have a little montage of various fight scenes that they've had in the past while we haven't seen them, because we know this is, I want to say 18 months after. No, I think it's longer than that. I think I'm getting confused with Stranger Things. Epilogue. So there's me. But it's set a time after. I think it's set after he's left college, because we got that from the official synopsis that released not long ago, because I want to say that was something to do with some of the marketing. I think a book, the synopsis was on it. If you want to break down the synopsis, there's loads all over YouTube. But then we have Ned, and he's set to return. Oh, sorry, I didn't even finish my point. Yelena Belova, I think she could be returning either in a post-credit scene saying we're going to need your help. That would be very cool in my opinion, because that could really introduce me to Doomsday, if not Secret Wars, because Spider-Man's definitely going to have to be in one of those films. We already know that Sadie Sink's character is going to be in it, but we know that Yelena Belova is returning, and maybe in the montage at the start she could be fighting the New York-based villain. As I said, also set to return, we have Ned Leeds. I've seen rumours about him being the Hobgoblin, but then we also had that scene in the previous film of him saying, "I'll never turn evil on you," after hearing about Harry Osborn. So I don't know how I feel about that. There was reports earlier this year in late 2025 that he's going to find the Hobgoblin mask and he's going to use that. Another character set to return is MJ, obviously the girlfriend to Spider-Man and the friend of Ned. We've already seen set leaks of MJ on set, but we're not sure how big of a role she's going to play. I predict not a big one, as with Ned, because I don't think they'll be. I think they'll definitely return later in the Spider-Man franchise, but I think their sort of main character spotlight is starting to fade, because for now anyway. I don't think they'll be main characters, mainly because I think Sadie Sink's going to be introduced. We don't want too many side characters. Sadie Sink has made me think, other than the Hulk, we know in every, well, I'll say other than the Hulk because Hulk's set to return in this film, who I don't think I've spoken about yet, so I'll speak about him in a minute. But other than the Hulk in this film, as we can see in previous Spider-Man films, there's always a big Marvel star. For example, Benedict Cumberbatch as Doctor Strange, Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man, so on and so on. There's always, we've got a big Marvel star in there because I think that's part of Sony's little deal that they have going on with Marvel. But reportedly they're having a very strong relationship right now, a win-win situation. So that's perfect for the future of Spider-Man. But unless the Hulk is the Marvel character, Spider-Man is a Marvel character, but an MCU character in this film, then maybe I'm starting to think that they'll introduce a new big MCU character with Sadie Sink as Jean Grey. Now on this poster, when I posted it, a lot of the hate I got was targeted towards Jean Grey, because a lot of people don't think that she'll be playing, that Sadie Sink will be playing Jean Grey. Now I do disagree with this. I am fully set on Jean Grey at this point, and I will be thoroughly disappointed if Sadie isn't playing Jean Grey, because I know she has the emotional depth from Stranger Things to play Jean Grey, and it would just be a huge disappointment if she plays sort of like another side character. Jean Grey could lead her return in future MCU projects. We already know whoever Sadie Sink's playing is going to be back in Secret Wars, which is key because it's not going to be Gwen Stacy. I doubt it. Maybe Spider-Gwen, but that's a stretch. And then let's get Caleb McLaughlin as Miles Morales. But that's all for Sadie Sink. As I was saying, I don't think MJ and Ned will be main characters, because maybe Sadie, in this film at least, because Sadie Sink is going to need a bit more of that spotlight coming into the Spider-Man franchise. And then we have the Hulk, as I said I was going to get to. Because I have read reports, I've seen people talk about reports they've heard that this is going to be Savage Hulk or Grey Hulk, I've heard. Now I'm not sure how much I believe the Grey Hulk idea, because Grey Hulk is like the early Marvel version of Hulk, right? It's something with a print in, he came up as grey. Or green rather, and that's why they went to green. But I think if they went to Grey Hulk, this would just be like an even angrier version of Savage Hulk, which I don't think we can see. I think we would have seen that, Avengers Age of Ultron, because that's when Bruce Banner was really struggling. But I don't know, Grey Hulk I'm not so sure on, but I pray that he's going to return as Savage Hulk and not Professor Hulk, because I'm not a fan of Professor Hulk. A lot of other people aren't. Endgame would have been like 5 times cooler, 10 times cooler if with Thor, Iron Man and Captain America, Hulk was there in his savage version, although that might give them a bit of an edge at the Thanos, but he could have wiped them out somehow. But that's the cast for now. And I hope to see most of these in the trailer. For sure, I reckon we're going to see Ned and MJ, just to see, you know, how they're doing and how Spider-Man is dealing with not being able to talk and communicate with them. And then the Punisher, I think we'll get a glimpse at, because I think he's set to play quite a key role in this film. And then also a look at Sadie Sink's character, Jean Grey. But I didn't watch the leaked trailer that came out. I learned about it through other YouTubers reporting about it. Like, I guess I'm reporting about things today, such as the Cosmic Wonder and things. This leaked trailer. So I think she'll return in this one, because the report said that after the previous trailer that got leaked, they're going to change it up a bit. But if Sadie Sink was in the previous one, then she's probably going to be in this new one that's reportedly coming out next week. So stay tuned, everyone. I will definitely be doing a Spider-Man Brand New Day trailer reaction. It will be my first reaction. I won't watch it before. I'll make sure to get my filming equipment out and watch it for you guys, and then that'll be up hopefully next week. So stay tuned, everyone. I'll have other videos up in the meantime, and I've also got a trailer reaction out for Lanterns. I've also done a Hoppers film review, my Funko Pop tour, and most recently a Mario video talking about the new castings in the Super Mario Galaxy movie. So be sure to watch those in the meantime. Goodbye, everyone. Thank you for watching today. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe button, and I'll see you soon.